Hey, how's it going? Kenny here, and welcome back to Non-League to Giants. And up in today's video, we've got two games away to Everton and at home to Watford. So unfortunately, it hasn't been the greatest starts to the new season here in the Premier League, but it's been a fairly decent start, shall we say. We're sitting down in 15th place at the moment. This is our game in hand, though. Well, not game in hand, it's just the final game, of the game week away to Everton. Everton, as you can see, are level on points of us. So if we win this game, we could go up to 12th place after 9 games. I'd say that's pretty good, to be honest. But the main problem we have so far this season is not going forward, but defending. And the biggest problem with our defence, by far, is our goalkeeper again. Those of you who've watched the previous episodes in the Championship there will be aware that Kappenberger, our number one goalkeeper, definitely had his periods in the Championship. Overall, he was quite good, but he had a couple of periods in the Championship there where he was absolutely useless. Unfortunately for us, at the start of the new season, he's been absolutely useless. Peacock Farrell has come in for a couple of games. Apart from saving a penalty against West Ham, he's been absolutely pathetic as well. So, new season, same goalkeeping problems here for Portsmouth, unfortunately. But all in all, I shouldn't complain too much. Really won a couple of games, but I would really love us to win a game in this episode. I expect us to win a game in this episode. Away to Everton is definitely winnable for us. As I said, they were level on points to them. And after that, we're at home to Watford, who are currently sitting joint bottom of the league. So I expect at least one win in today's episode. Hopefully that comes. Anyway, since the last episode, of course, if you watched the last episode, you'll be aware that I made a bid for Desiree Doué. He joined us in the end, $8.5 million. Unfortunately, he hasn't been very good so far, but still he's definitely added to the squad. But he's played 8 games so far in the league with a 6.59 average rating. So yeah, he's been pretty useless so far, to tell you the truth. But hopefully he'll get better as time goes on. Also, I've sold one player since the last episode as well. Hiroki Ito has left us. He's gone to Nottingham Forest in the Championship for just $5 million. Happy with his sale though. He's 30 years of age now. As you can see, he's definitely not Premier League standard. I'd say he's Championship standard at best. So to get $5 million for a 30-year-old who's no more than a fringe player these days, I'm pretty happy with that. We have got some money left over. We've got 7.61 million in the transfer budget, 129k in the wage budget as well. And to be honest, as it stands, I'm using that money to hopefully try and sign a goalkeeper at some point. Unfortunately, I've got no goalkeepers on my shortlist. No real goalkeepers out there that we can sign who are better than Kappenberger at the moment. But who knows what could pop up now between now and January. So we shall see about that. Maybe even Kappenberger might sort himself out between here and then. But even saying that, I feel like we definitely need a goalkeeper now, just to put some pressure on Kappenberger, because Peacock Farrell is not a Premier League goalkeeper. Kappenberger might be in the future, but at the moment, he's looking pretty useless. Also, our fierce rival Southampton, I wondered where they was this season, but it actually turns out they're in the Championship. So we are officially the biggest club on the South Coast, between Portsmouth and Southampton at least. You see Southampton down here in 6th place in the Championship. They got relegated. We got promoted. So, yeah, we're bossing the region right now, which is very nice. I think you'd probably say that Brighton are the best team on the South Coast. Then it looks like it is us at the moment. So we're up to 2nd place now. It'd be nice to take that throne off Brighton as well and become the best club in the South Coast. Obviously, that is in the future. In terms of the now, in terms of the recent results, after the last episode there, we won our first game of the season. We beat Norwich away 2-1, which was a nice win. We absolutely battered Norwich in this game, by the way. They took the lead, though, through Liam Delap. We got a goal back through Albita to make it 1-1. And we're still dominating the game at this point, but it got a whole lot better for us when Onana got sent off in the 41st minute. Unfortunately, we couldn't score a goal, and I thought it was going to end up 1-1, which was, very, very disappointing, because as I said, we absolutely battered Norwich in this game. Fortunately, though, we won a penalty in the 86th minute. Nestor Rocha popped up and he scored the goal in that game. He's arguably been our best player of the season so far, Rocha. Of course, we signed him last season in January in the Championship. Didn't do too well in the Championship. Saying that, he got 3 goals and 5 assists in 17 games. So I'm guessing it wasn't that bad, really. This season, though, he's done really well. 6 matches, 2 goals, 2 assists and 2 player of the matches. So probably been our best player of the season so far, so he's been very, very important. After that Norwich win, though, we played Man United away. We got battered in this game 4-0. Firmino with a hat-trick in this game. Interesting enough, He is a former Southampton player, and it must have been nice for him to score a hat-trick against us. But anyway, we don't care too much. As I said before, in the last time I was in the Premier League, I don't really care about facing these teams, Man United, Chelsea, etc., Man City. I care mainly about the lower teams that we're that are the 6-pointer games in the season. Hopefully we get the wins in those sort of games. Unfortunately though, a pathetic result after that Man United defeat. We played QPR at home, who of course are in the Premier League with us now as well. We drew 2-2 in the Carabao Cup second round and then lost on penalties. The reason it's so pathetic is the fact they went down to 10 men after 26 minutes, and for some reason we couldn't capitalise on that. They took the lead as well in the game. We made it 2-1 in the second half through 2 goals from Pellegrini, but then Lewis Potter got his second goal of the game to make it 2-2, and then we lost on penalties, unfortunately. Not the end of the world, because obviously my main focus is the Premier League, but you know, to be at home to QPR, very favourable tie in the second round, and have a player sent off after 26 minutes, should really be getting the job done there, shouldn't we? But oh well, we bounced back in the next game. We played Sheffield United at home, and we won the game 3-2. Should have been a lot more comfortable than 3-2, but at the end of the day, it was a win, so that was nice. Goals from Pellegrini, Acosta and Iliev in this game. Unfortunately, that was our last win of the season so far. It's now 4 games without a win. We drew away to QPR 1-1, which anything was even more disappointing than the draw at home and the loss in the Carabao Cup second round, because we were the better team in the game again. Rocha with another penalty to make it 1-0, and then last minute of the game, Jordan James made it 1-1. I got very angry at this because I couldn't believe what I was seeing. A mistake from Kappenberger really cost us in this game, and all we had to do was hold on for another couple of minutes, and we were going to beat QPR away from home, so that was really disappointing. The next 2 games actually, even though they're both draws, were quite satisfying draws. At home to Brentford, we were 2-0 down in this game. You've guessed it, 2 more mistakes by Kappenberger in this game. He got a 5.8 in this game. This is when I finally dropped him from the first team. But luckily for us, we got 2 goals back in the second half. Gonzalez and Pellegrini salvaged a draw for us in the game, so that was nice. And after that, played West Ham away, drew this game 1-1. This was a nice draw, so we got 1-0 down in the game very early on. We got a goal back in the second half through Iliev to make it 1-1. And then Kostad got sent off with 20 minutes to go. But luckily for us, and thankfully for us, we held on for a nice point there away to West Ham. Iliev as well has been a good signing. He's done quite well this season. He's got 2 goals and 2 assists as well in just 2 starts. So he looks like quite a good player, Iliev. Very happy with him. Just for the episode, we played Newcastle at home. We lost the game 3-0. Unfortunately, Backwell got sent off in the 34th minute. They were the better team already in the game, but it's always going to be a mission impossible after that point. They got a goal just before half-time through Cunha, and Jeremy Frimpong scored 2 goals in the second half, and they won the game very comfortably, 3-0. So now 4 games without a win. So we need to pick up some sort of result here, especially with the next 2 games after these 2, Arsenal away, Liverpool at home. We're expected to lose both those games, so 4 points out of the episode, I'll be happy with that. 6 points, I'll be even happier, of course. But I'm expecting at least a minimum 3 points in today's episode. We've got to beat Watford at home. And hope we do something here away to Everton. Without further ado, let's get to the first game away to Everton. Well, in terms of the team sheet, we've got Kappenberger back in goal for today's game. I've been playing Peacock Fowl for the last 2 games. He saved a penalty against West Ham. Before that, he played QPR. In the Carabao Cup, he was terrible. He did well against West Ham and he was terrible against Newcastle. So I'm giving Kappenberger another go. Let's see what he can do today, because Peacock Farrell is just as useless, to be honest. You see here, 6.47 average rating for Peacock Farrell, and he had 1 good game in there as well. So it shows how pathetic he was in the other 2 games. But Kappenberger with an average rating of 6.38, that is just beyond horrendous. So hopefully things can change with one of them going forward, because at the moment our goalkeepers are really letting us down. One player who's not letting us down though is Gonzalez at right back. He's been our best defender of the season so far. How things change at the start of last season, the first half of the season, and the Premier League before that as well. He was a weak link in our squad. I stuck with him, and now at the beginning of this season, he's turned out to be one of our key players. 7.1 in his last 5 games. He got 6.97 average rating as well. He's going really well. Bilalic, a left back, not been so great so far, to be honest. Also hasn't been the weakest player in the team, but needs to improve, that is for sure. Kostad and Van Hecke at centre backs. Got Canute, Ollison and Acosta in midfield. Rocha on the right wing, Iliev on the left wing, and Pellegrini up front. So the front 3, as you can see, the only 3 players with a green rating. So they've been our best players so far. Going forward is not a problem. As I said, it's just defending that's a problem so far. We've had our injury problems as well since the last episode. Albita, he got a lower back stress fracture. He was out for 5 to 6 weeks, so that was really disappointing. Luckily for us though, Pellegrini has filled in rather nicely. As you can see, he's got 5 goals already and a green rating. So Albita is back now. He was on the bench for the last game. His match sharpness is looking a lot better now because he's at international duty. So he'll probably feature at some point. He's definitely my number 1 striker going forward. But Pellegrini's fully fit. He's also playing quite well, so he remains in the first team for today's game. Also, we had a problem at right back as well. We had Gonzalez, Guevara, and Kostad out for the same game. Kostad was suspended. The other 2 are injured. So I had to play Noah Hay at right back for that game. He was terrible. 6.1. He is nowhere near a Premier League level player. So that was rather disastrous, that game. But all in all, Cochran played too much. As I said, going forward is not a problem. It's just defending that's a problem. If Kappenberger can sort himself out, we may see better results. Everton away from home. Can we start off the episode with a win? Well, let's find out. Before we get started with the first game, guys, please remember to hit that like button if you like the video. If you're still watching at this point, then surely you must like it a little bit. Either that or you forgot to turn the video off. So if you're still watching, please hit that like button for me. It really does help the video out a lot. And also, if you're new around here, do hit that subscribe button as well. It would really help me out as well. And much appreciated. So let's get started then. Away to Everton. We had some good news coming up to the match because Calvert-Lewin just picked up an injury before this game. So that is, I think it's a benefit to us, to be honest. He's probably their best player, Calvert-Lewin, even these days. So with that in mind, can we get a result here? We have won away from home already this season. Beaten Norwich away, of course. So there's no reason to think we cannot beat Everton away from home. As long as we defend all right, then we've got a chance. Here's Gonzalez with the ball. One of our best players of the season so far. Here's Rocha. Same best player of the season so far. Iliev. Pickford with an easy save. He's still playing here with Everton. Same as Calvert-Lewin, of course. He kicks the ball long. Surely it's going to be dealt with. Well, it was half dealt with. Now Velasco's through on goal. My word. I thought for sure that was in then, but somehow it did not go in. Kappenberger, well, I am not confident at all with anyone through 1-on-1 against him at the moment. As I said, he's been absolutely awful. Anyway, poor kick out from Pickford, and we've got a chance for an attack here. Here's Ollison. One with the ball. Well, he shoots, but poor decision from Ollison there. A tame effort, and Pickford catches it easily. But anyway, we've started off this game massively on the front foot here. Dominating the game so far. Can we take charge of this dominance though? Can we actually make it count here? Got a free kick chance. Rocha with it. He passed it to Acosta. His Uruguayan compatriot. Iliev shoots. He hits the post. Oh well, we started off this game really well. They're really on the front foot. Still on the highlight. Here's Ollison. I'm worried as well there, but he gets past 2 players there, and then he just misplaces his pass. Terrible. Anyway, great start to the game for us in terms of creating chances, but we can't score a goal in the game at the minute, so that's really disappointing. We go into half time 0-0. Then we've missed a trick here, haven't we? We've missed a trick. Number word, Kostad, he gets there. He hasn't been too convincing, Kostad. He hasn't been too awful either. Let's remember he's 18 years of age. He also threw his toys out the pram a little bit because I forgot to sign a player to help him settle. What's with these players these days? Expect me to just ship out money to sign all these players just to help them settle. Kind of ridiculous. But anyway, he seems to recover a little bit now. He's not throwing his toys out the pram so much, but his personality is bad. He's a mercenary, so hopefully he can improve his personality as he gets older. Anyway, here's Bilalic with the ball. Not really used to seeing him run down the byline like this. He's a very defensive fullback. He passes to Ollison. Shoot this time, Ollison. Oh. Good effort, but it goes wide. Well, Bilalic is not a very defensive left-back. He can go forward a little bit, but don't usually see him there. And we've absolutely battered Everton in this first half. I'm devastated the fact that it's 0-0. Really am devastated. We've had a lot of shots, but no real clear-cut opportunities. So, yeah, I expect better in the second half. But I'm not going to change anything because it's been going quite well. Let's see what we can do in the second half. A draw wouldn't be a terrible result, but the way we played in the first half, I'll be kind of disappointed if we don't win the game. Well, 15 minutes into the second half and nothing has happened so far. Pellegrini's got a slight injury, not playing too well as well. I think it's time for Albita to be introduced into the game here. Also, Rocha's on a yellow card, not playing particularly well. So I'll bring on Wallens for him as well. 30 minutes to go. Come on, boys. At the moment, we're keeping a clean sheet as well. We haven't kept a clean sheet all season so far. Came close against QPR, but of course they scored a last-minute winner. Last-minute equaliser, sorry. Back in the highlight. First highlight of the second half. If they take the lead, I'll be devastated. Absolutely devastated. They might do, because we keep tackling their players, but keeps giving them back the ball. But Alex with the ball now. He passes it to Kappenberger. Just do a short, simple pass, pal. Jesus. He gets me so worried whenever I see him play. Here's Blalic, though. Come on, boys. What's he doing? What's he doing? They're going to take the lead here, aren't they? Yeah, you can't trust that donkey in goal. You cannot trust that donkey in goal. He's absolutely terrible, I'm telling you. Absolutely terrible. Wow. A game we've absolutely dominated. Can't score a goal. And now we're losing 1-0. Their first chance in the game. Blalic caught on the ball. And Maggiore just runs through the entire length of the pitch, basically. Entire half length of the pitch. Kappenberger, well, should be doing better there. But let's be honest, we're not expecting him to do better because he's absolutely atrocious. Well, last change of the game, Akomi is on the pitch for Blalic. Blalic hasn't been that bad today, but he's got a yellow card, so I brought Akomi on for him. Also gone with a high press as well now, put the defensive line higher as well. We're on the highlight. Can we create something here? Here's Wallens. He shoots, but it's blocked. Comes out to Blalic, though. About to come off the pitch. Ollison, shoot! Get in. He does shoot, and it's 1-1 in the game. We hit back immediately. Come on. Lovely strike from Ollison. He's had a couple of shots today. Come a bit close, but this one, it goes into the roof of the net. Get in. Hit them back immediately. Is that Blalic with an assist as well? It was. Nice. I don't think we need to make those changes then. No. Don't make any changes. Stay exactly the way we are. Look how many chances we're creating in the game. Oh my word. Back on the highlight again though. Everton with the ball. Costa with a commanding header. Now here's Ollison. Chance to counter him here. It's Iliev. Been very good in recent times, Iliev. Looks like a good signing, but a terrible touch there. Really, really poor that from Iliev. Was in a dangerous position. And Pickford boots the ball long. No way. No way. What is he doing again? What is this goalkeeper doing? Who told him he can play football? Bloke is awful. Honestly, absolutely awful. We got lucky there. It didn't lead to a goal. I don't know what on earth St. Maximan is doing, but this goalkeeper, my word, it gives me some anxiety. Awful. Anyway, while I keep shouting and ranting and raving, we're on the highlight again. Here's Van Hecker with the ball to Kostad. It's Canute. Back to Van Hecker. Why is the defensive line so high, by the way? Here's Gonzalez to Kostad. Yeah, why is the defensive line so high? Because this is what happens. Lovely. Get the ball back. Here's Ollison. Come on. Chance to counter here. Surely. What on earth is that? What is that? What an awful pass from Ollison. Awful. Oh, we get the ball back. It's all over the place in a minute. It's so nervy this game now. Late stages of the game, of course. Here's Van Hecker. Can we get a win here? Come on, boys. Lovely ball forward. Wallens! Oh, he might be offside. I think it's tight, though. I think it's tight. What a ball forward from Van Hecker. Come on. It's a goal. Get in. Get in there. What a ball forward from Van Hecker that was. Amazing. I thought he was onside. Yeah, he looked onside. Lovely finish from Wallens as well. A couple minutes to go. Need to go cautious here. 6 minutes added time though. Oh my word. Alright, well I've gone back to a cautious mentality. 6 minutes of added time. Don't see a highlight and we've won the game. Don't see a highlight and we've won the game. We deserve to win the game, don't we? Let's be honest. We deserve to win the game. 3 minutes to go. We done it? We have done it. Get in there. Lovely win that is. Our first win in 5 games. Get in there. Lovely win. We deserved the win though. We really did deserve the win. And to come back from 1-0 down is even sweeter, of course. That late winner from Wallens. Van Hecker with one hell of a ball there. Brilliant performance that. Really, really good. Even Kappenberger wasn't terrible. 6.5. For Kappenberger this season, that is pretty much a green rating. So, got to take that. Got to take that. But, oh my word, this goalkeeper gives me some proper butterflies in my stomach, I tell you. He has been awful. Absolutely awful this season. But all in all, a great win away to Everton. And a lovely way to start off the episode here. Well, after that win, as I said before at the start of the episode, if we win this game, we got to 12th place, and that's exactly where we are. We're in 12th place now with 12 points after the first 9 games. And now suddenly it's looking like quite a decent start to the season, isn't it? So yeah, very happy with that. And if we beat Watford at home the next game, we could potentially go up to 8th in the league. And to be honest, I'm expecting it. After being Everton 2-1 away here, surely we've got to beat Watford at home. Before we get started with this Watford game, I think it's worth mentioning a couple of our youngsters here. Of course, Vafali, who is our new record signing, he's gone on loan to Bournemouth for the season. He's already started to develop very nicely. When I left him out on loan, He was rated 2 stars with the assistant manager. It's now gone up to 3 stars already. And as you can see, he's already starting to develop nicely with his attributes here. So, yeah, I'm very excited about Vafali, and I'm sure he's going to come back next season and he's going to be in the first team. Well, I know for a fact he's going to be in the first team next season because I'm the manager, of course, and he will be back. And 10 games already started for Bournemouth in the Championship, 3 in the Carabao Cup as well. He's getting regular first team football, and already he's starting to improve drastically, as I said. And yeah, ball playing defender on defend, is that his best position as of now? Probably needs to improve a little bit aerially to be considered for that role, but already can do that role out for sure. But the great thing about him is fullback and fullback, either right back or left back, because he's both footed. Exciting times ahead for him, so he's developing very nicely. The only other one I should really mention is Panic, who of course we signed in the summer as well. He's gone back on loan to Red Star Belgrade. He may even be recalled in January. We shall see about that, because he really looks like he's ready for first team football with us as a squad player, a rotation player, etc. But these two are developing really nicely, and they're by far the closest ready for first team football. And the other one's not really worth mentioning as of yet, but hopefully they continue to improve as well. With Vafali and Panic, exciting times ahead for those two, that is for sure. Anyway, Watford at home in today's game now. We just beat Everton away 2-1. Surely we've got to beat Watford at home. They're sitting second from bottom with just 4 points in the season. We have home advantage. Surely we must win this game. And in terms of the team sheet, only a couple of changes, I believe, from the last game there. Guevara comes back in the team. He's been injured for the last few games. He comes back in for Canute, who's on the bench. And also, Albita as well comes back into the team. His first start since injuring his lower back. Pellegrini is out injured for today's game, but he'll be back in 3 days. Also, Shannon's picked up a slight injury as well. He's the only player who hasn't featured at all this season so far. It's been hard for him. Got much better players in his position. And also, Noah Hayes injured and Bakwa is suspended. So Watford at home. Can we make it 2 out of 2 for the episode? Well, let's find out. You know what I'd love in this game? Well, apart from a win, second on the list for me would be a clean sheet. That would be really nice. Be our first clean sheet of the season. Still yet to keep one. Of course, that's not the main thing. The main thing is just to keep on winning. But it'd be nice to keep a clean sheet in this game. It'd be even nicer if Kappenberger got a green rating. That'd be lovely. But can't get it all, can we? And 11 minutes in, well, 17 minutes in, sorry. We're on the highlight. Win the ball back, though. Here's Iliev. Get back on side, Albita. He is on side now. What's he doing? Passing. But look at that. Got a score. Scoring position. Get in there. Nestor Rocha with a goal. Our best attacking player of the season so far is Nestor Rocha, closely followed by Iliev and Pellegrini. But Rocha with his 3rd goal of the season, he's starting to turn out to be a key player for us. I always knew he had great potential when I signed him. It looks unbelievable. But yet to fully fulfill it, although I do say that with a little bit of hesitance. As I said, he got involved in 8 goals last season in 17 starts. So not that bad really, is it? Not that bad. But this season, he's taken it to another level, and in the Premier League. Well, 30 minutes in, it's only been that one highlight so far. We aren't quite dominating this game as much as we did against Everton, but we are the better team in the match. It would be nice to get a second goal in the game, though. Here's Bogle for Watford. Back to Antov. There's Lawrence. He gets the ball away to Albita, though. Here's Ollison. Back to Albita. Big chance. Oh, my word. What a finish. Wow, what a signing he is. What a signing he is. He's back in the first team. Pellegrini's done well in his absence, but he's back in the first team. Already started to score wonder goals. And yeah, lovely start to the match here. Ollison with a nice free ball to Albita. He just hits it. Lovely. Absolutely lovely. Goalkeeper with no chance in the game. And now we're 2-0 up. Get in. What an episode this is for us so far. Could it get even better here? Rocha with a free kick. Go on, boys. Get a 3rd goal. Acosta. Oh, my word. These 2 Uruguayan lads, they love playing with each other, and they try to pull off a lovely little free kick routine there. Almost pulled it off, but unfortunately didn't work. Anyway, still got another chance to get a 3rd goal before half-time. Here's Guevara. Nice to see him back. He passes it to Acosta. Now here's Rocha. Albita's waiting in the box. Gonzalez. Iliev. Oof. Heads it over the bar, but this first half's been pure domination from us. Yeah, lovely first half that. Lovely first half. Haven't created too many chances. The XG is quite low, but we've taken our chances. We're 2-0 up in the game. Obviously a brilliant goal from Albita there. And also a nice goal from Rocha as well. Going forward and in the midfield, looking really good in today's game. Let's just hope we can keep a clean sheet now. This is probably our biggest chance of the season so far. It'd be nice to give Kappenberger some confidence as well. It'd be really nice. Anyway, 7 minutes into the second half. Can we get that 3rd goal? It's cleared by Watford, but Van Hecker gets it back. There is Ollison. A poor pass. Asensio picks up, playing for Watford these days. Another one who's playing for Watford these days is Alex Scott, of course. I'm not sure if he's starting the game, though. Here's Van Hacker, just casually down the left wing. Get back in position, pal. Here's Kostad to Acosta. Lovely ball to Rocha. Come on. Iliev. Get in there. Get in there. 3-0 in the game. I was about to say these South Americans can play, can't they? But Iliev, of course, is Bulgarian, so let's add him into the mix as well. He's done really well, actually. Really, really well. And he started off as a squad player, but quite quickly he's come into my first team. Bakwa, he's going to have to do much more. He's going to keep Iliev out of the team. 3-0 in the game. Surely that is game over now. Let's just hope we can hold on to a clean sheet now. Watford are still yet to have a shot on target in the match, so Kappenberger, of course, plays well. We don't have a shot on target against him, but let's see if we can make a save in today's game. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Kostad on the yellow card. We don't really need that, so let's take him off. Let's bring on Cresswell for him. You know, I'm going to bring on Santiago Grana as well for Ollison. Give him a little bit of chance in the game. We're 3-0 up in the game. We can start to relax a little bit, I think. If it goes 3-1, though, I'll start to worry a little bit. And here's Watford with the ball now. Here's Asprilla. Here's Racic. Guevara's there to stop that through ball, though. Here's Iliev. Lovely ball out to Rocha. Can we make it 4-0 here? Let's make it embarrassing for them. Gonzalez. Grana. For his first goal for the club. Get in there. He does score his first goal for the club. He's our third Uruguayan, of course. Grana with the goal. Of course, he's nowhere near the level of Acosta and Rocha, but who knows where he could be in a couple of years' time. He's added a goal in today's game as well. 4-0. It's a rout. I think it's safe to say we have definitely won this game. Let's just keep a clean sheet now. Let's keep a clean sheet. All right, a couple more changes here. You know, Wallens needs some match sharpness. Let's bring him on for Rocha, sorry. And let's bring on Doué as well. Let's bring on Doué for Acosta. You know, if they go 5 substitutions, we can risk it. We can risk it here. Let's bring on Akomi. Let's bring him on for Bilalic. So 20 minutes to go. I'd much prefer it if it finished 4-0 than it would 6-1, for example, just for that clean sheet. So I'll happily take no more goals in the game as long as we don't concede any more. Or concede any, shall we say. Here's Grana. Saying that though, more goals would be lovely. Here's Grana with the ball again. Obviously scored already. Poor pass though. There's Alex Scott. Is it written in the stars for him to score against us? Van Hecker wins the header. Now here's Grana again. Already picked up a yellow card. Let's hope he don't get sent off here. Here's Dallo with the ball for Watford to Manhoef. Oh my word. Cleared off the line there. Now we've got a chance to counter. Here's Doué. Lovely ball out to Iliev. No one in the box though. And he loses out to Dallo very easily. Watford finally starting to get some momentum in the game, but I think it's too little too late for them. And can we get 5? We can get 5. Sergio Gonzalez with the goal there. Also what's great about this scoreline is how much it is boosting our goal difference. We started off the episode with -6, and now with that 5th goal, we're up to even goal difference. So that is absolutely lovely. What a performance this is. What a win. What a win. We are not looking like relegation candidates in this game, are we? Definitely not. But, as I've said before, I'm not going to make such ridiculous predictions early on in the season. Once we hit the 40-point mark, I can start to celebrate a little bit. Before then, I'm not saying anything. Anyway, can we get a 6th here? Van Hecker with the ball. He gives the ball away. Don't ruin the clean sheet now. Look at him. Oh, no. They're going to score now, aren't they? It's going to be Scott. Of course it is. Oh, my word. Kappenberger saved. Kappenberger saved a shot. What is going on? Someone check his temperature. What is happening? Maybe he's used to Scott shooting against him in training. I have no idea. But somehow he made a save. Is he feeling all right? Oh my word, and he caught the ball from the cross. Wow. Is he going to keep a clean sheet? He does keep a clean sheet, but most importantly, it's a 5-0 win for us. An absolute demolition of Watford there. By far the better team in the game. Has to be said, 2 great performances from us in this episode. Obviously, we had to do it the hard way against Everton, but we deserved the win. Came back from 1-0 down to win that 2-1. And against Watford here, they didn't really offer too much threat at all, did they? 5-0 win at home to Watford. Happy days. A great performance. Great team performance all around. And even Kappenberger with a 7.6. And our first clean sheet of the season. Can things get any better after that? Well, I did say we have to win one of these games in the episode. We did win in 4 games before the start of the episode here. And also, after these 2 games, we face Arsenal and Liverpool. So, we're expected to lose both those games. But look at that. As it stands, we're up to 8th in the league. 8th in the league with 15 points. Even goal difference now as well, as I said. I don't think it's going to be even goal difference after the next 2 games, though. As you can see, Arsenal at the top. by, yeah. Arsenal, Liverpool are top 2 by quite a distance already, just 10 games into the season. So, yeah, I think we'll do well to get even 1 point out of those 2 games. But anyway, the most important things, we beat Everton and Watford, 2 teams that should be in and around us at some point of the season. So, up to 8th in the league is fantastic, but I'm pretty sure we won't be in the top half after the next 2 games. But anyway, what a great episode for us. A 2-1 win away to Everton and a 5-0 drubbing of Watford at home as well. And also Gonzalez with a man of the match performance again. He got an 8.9 in today's game, wherever he is. Is he on it? There he is. He got a goal and assist in the game. And yeah, he's looking like a great player for us, as I said. He got 2 goals and 1 assist from right back this season with a 7.13 average rating. But anyway, in terms of the next episode, guys, I think I'm going to bring you back for the games. At home to Aston Villa and away to Newcastle. We've got some tricky games coming up, of course. Arsenal away, then Liverpool at home. Not expecting any points out of those 2 games. Away to Brighton as well is going to be tricky. But then we've got Palace at home, Wolves away as well. Leicester at home is definitely winnable as well. Tottenham and City in there. So got some very tricky games coming before for that episode. Sorry. So I think we'll do very well to finish to be in 8th place again at the start of that episode. But definitely got some winnable games in there as well. So you know, who knows? We could be close to the top half. Hopefully we are. At the moment, though, I'm happy, of course. Back-to-back wins and our first clean sheet of the season. Anyway, guys, that is the end of the video. Please remember that if you liked the video, hit that like button for me. As I said, it's very, very important. And also, if you're new around here, do hit that subscribe button as well. It'd really help me out and you much appreciated. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you for the next one.